welcome back to another episode of Latravia's Kitchen. Today we are making chicken and broccoli with some sun-dried tomato Alfredo, guys. So let's get into the ingredients. We have 2 chicken breasts. They're boneless, skinless. Of course, we want our pasta noodles, right? So we're using these corkscrews because I really like the corkscrew for this one. It helps hold in all that flavor from the Alfredo sauce. Then we're actually making our Alfredo sauce, guys. So in order to make our Alfredo sauce, we need 1 cup of unsalted butter, about 4 cups of heavy whipping cream. We're gonna use all 8 ounces of this Italian cheese here. I even have a little backup if in case I want some more. It's broccoli in it, and you know I love to make myself have a nice easy time, right? I don't want anything that's gonna be too bad, too extra. So fresh steamed broccoli. Then we're gonna have our sun-dried tomatoes. They're julienne cut and they're smoked, so it's gonna give it a little bit more flavor, you guys. And our seasoning. So for to season our chicken, we're gonna be using one of my favorite seasonings. I love this one so much. Slap Your Mama. It gives it a nice little kick to it. It's a Cajun seasoning. I love this. I found it in Food Lion one day. Now I'm also seeing it in Lowe's Foods. Guys, this one right here, I love this. For our Alfredo sauce, we're going to be having some parsley, some garlic powder, some pepper, Italian seasoning, and of course I'm gonna add a little salt in there. So first things first, I already have a pot of water on the stove that has salt in it, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my 1 pound of corkscrew noodles. So we got that going. And we want to go ahead and preheat our grill top over here that we're going to be using while we season this chicken. So guys, for this chicken, we are going to put the Slap Your Mama seasoning on both sides, okay? So we're going to go ahead and generously season this chicken, top and bottom. So we got that there, flip that over. Now, when I tell you I love this, I really do, guys. It is great. It really adds extra flavor to your food. So guys, our grill top right here has been nice and heated up. So we're gonna go ahead and stick our chicken down. You hear that sizzle? Yes, that's what we want right there. So we're gonna let the chicken cook. And while the chicken's cooking, we're also gonna go ahead and cook our broccoli in the microwave. So just make sure you follow the package instructions for your microwave wattage, okay? Our noodles look like they are coming along great. It's boiling, going nicely. Just make sure you do it al dente. Just follow the package instructions. I know you see this corn on the cob in the back. You know how I am. If I'm gonna make something, I mean the whole meal, right? So I'm gonna have some corn on the cob with my chicken and broccoli and sun-dried tomato Alfredo. I'm so excited, guys. So we're gonna make sure we cook this chicken all the way through, because remember, we don't want any undercooked food. Nobody's trying to get sick. I really want to enjoy my food, right? You guys know I love pasta, I love cheese, Alfredo sauce. That's a wonderful way to have you some pasta and cheese, right? So let's make sure we get everything cooked nice and done. That chicken over here sounds great, by the way. And these noodles look like they're about ready. So guys, our pasta noodles are done. So we're gonna turn the stove eye off and take these to the sink so that they can go ahead and be strained and run a little cool water over them, you know? So guys, now our chicken is ready. So we're gonna take our wash cutting board and go ahead and place those bad boys on here. Look nice and juicy. I'm gonna set these over here to let them rest before I cut into them. Turn the heat off. So now it's time to go ahead and make this Alfredo sauce. So by the time we get this to the nice consistency that we want, it'll be time to go ahead and cut those. Put in our noodles, put in our broccoli. Guys, it's going to be great. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to turn our heat to about medium. And let's go ahead and put in our sticks of butter. Drop that in there. And drop that one in there. And they're already starting to melt, you guys. They're already starting to melt. So that is lovely. So let's go ahead and just push these around. Let's help them get on down in there a little bit. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Now that I am home making some delicious food, my day is like, whoo, whole lot better. I am so happy right now. So you see our sticks of butter have melted down. So it's time to add in our 4 cups of heavy whipping cream. So guys, while we're trying to let this butter and heavy whipping cream come to a simmer, we're going to go ahead and add in our seasonings for this. So we want about 3 teaspoons of this garlic powder here. So go ahead and just sprinkle that on up in there. And I'll say that's about 3 teaspoons. I know I want some black pepper, so I'll do about 2 teaspoons of this. I say this is about 2, there we go, about 2 teaspoons. We're gonna add in this Italian seasoning here. So we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle in about 2 to 3 teaspoons of this. Now, y'all know I love seasonings, right? And now we're gonna add about a teaspoon and a half of salt. And just a little bit of parsley. So we see it's coming to that simmer, it's coming up. We don't want it to really boil, so let's go ahead and stir this back on down here. While we sprinkle in a little bit more of that parsley. We turn the heat down to low. And while we have it simmering, let's go ahead and add in our cheese, guys. This cheese is really gonna help thicken it up. We're constantly gonna keep stirring. We don't want like a big chunk of cheese stuck somewhere. So let's go ahead and keep stirring that in. And if you remember, I have a little extra Italian cheese, right, on the side. So we're going to add that in there now as well. Because everybody who knows me knows what? I love pasta and I love cheese. So I'm just gonna dump this on in here. Nice cheesy. This is gonna be a nice cheesy, creamy Alfredo, guys. See that cheese is already causing it to thicken up right here. So let's go ahead and stir this around a little bit more. I tell you, while that chicken was cooking with that Slap Your Mama seasoning, it really just opened up all my senses. And I'm kind of happy it did, because this right here, it smells so great, guys. You got that garlic, you got all the Italian seasonings, the pepper, the parsley. You got your cheese in there, guys. This is nice. And then look at this. I want you guys to see this right here. You see this sauce? Look at that. And it's still thickening up, guys. So, guys, our sauce is good. It's nice and thick. So it's time for us to go ahead and add in our corkscrew noodles. So one of the reasons why we are using corkscrew noodles, do you see those little ridges right there on the noodles? They are going to hold this sauce wonderfully, guys. It's going to hold it so good. I am excited. I love corkscrew noodles. Guys, cavatappi, corkscrew, bow ties. I love it all, guys. It is so great. So let's go ahead and get these in here. And let's stir our noodles around in here so they can get nice and coated. Guys, it's coming along well. So let's get this almost nice and coated. Every last noodle needs a little bit of coating, right? I used to hate when I go to the restaurant and they don't give you enough sauce. You got to ask them to bring some more sauce to the table. We at home, we gonna do it our way. We want all the sauce coating all the noodles. So let's go ahead and make sure they're all coated. You can see that seasoning coming up there on these noodles too. So now it's time to go ahead and we're gonna add in our sun-dried tomatoes, guys. So let's go ahead and drop these in. I'm just gonna use the whole bag. It's only 3 ounces here. So just drop these tomatoes in here. And just stir them on up. Mix them in well. The tomatoes need some coating too, right? And if you remember, we cooked our broccoli, right? So we're gonna use a fork to kind of strain that broccoli out. And add that in here as well. The tomatoes giving a nice little red touch here. And then our broccoli, it's gonna give it a nice little pop of green. So we added our broccoli in here. Now it's time to stir that up in here. We got that red popping out. We got that green popping out. Make sure all the broccoli gets some sauce on it too, right? And guys, we cannot forget about it's chicken Alfredo, right? Not broccoli and tomato Alfredo. So our chicken's ready. And it's been chopped up into some slices. So let's go get them. So guys, our chicken's ready and it's already been chopped into slices. So it's time to just go ahead and put them in there as well, right? You know, we use that Slap Your Mama seasoning. So it has some good seasonings that it's gonna already add to this chicken Alfredo here. So we use that Slap Your Mama seasoning. So that's gonna already add like a little bit of Cajun to the seasoning that we already put into our Alfredo sauce here. So let's go ahead and get these chicken pieces kind of coated up in here as well. Guys, I wish you could smell it through the camera. Make sure when you're doing this, you use like a large size pan like I'm using. Because as you can see, this pan is stuffed, right? Now when I cook, I like to have enough for leftovers so I can eat some the next day too. So that's why it's kind of pretty stuffed up in here. So let's stir this around. Trying to make sure everything's about the same heat consistency. If you're looking at this like, that looked pretty good. Guess what, guys? Just like always, the ingredients and the instructions will be down in the description box below. So if you're sitting here looking at the screen like, I can't wait to see, can I make this? You will be able to. It's pretty simple, you guys. I promise you. This is one of my go-tos. So it looks like everything looks like it's heated up well. I see the steam coming off. So just to be on the safe side, I don't want to burn anything. So we're going to turn this burner off now. Guys, this is what it looks like in the pan right here. So you can see you got that little pops of red coming up right here. You got little pops of red, the chicken, all the green, and you can see all the seasonings. It's great, guys. I cannot wait. I'm so happy about this. Look at it. It's just so creamy. You see all that sauce right there. It's just amazing. I am excited and cannot wait to eat. Just like that, it's time to eat. You see this plate, that color popping out, that green from the broccoli, the red from the tomatoes, and those chicken strips in there. It is smelling great, and I cannot wait to dig in. If you have anything that you would like to see me make for you guys, go ahead, drop a comment down below. Be sure to like and subscribe so you can always get notified when I post even more delicious meals and desserts. So until next time, bye.